Hi guys and welcome to Olivia's Catastrophe. I'm Olivia and I'm here to give you a mini book unhaul. So if you follow my videos you might have seen that a while ago I did a huge unhaul of books that I had in the Netherlands, but I'm here in the UK and I've got a couple of books that I would also like to get rid of. Not that many, so this is going to be a nice short and sweet video. Let's get right onto the books that I'm planning to get rid of. It's future Olivia already gate crashing this video because I've got a couple books here that I just want to quickly unhaul before we get to the books that I unhauled a couple weeks ago. So first of all, I'm cheating with these first two because the first one I'm going to mention is Ascension by Victor Dixon. Hang on, I did like this book, but when I read it, it reminded me of a novel that my younger sister is currently writing. I felt like she would really be able to appreciate reading this one, and as she loves reading too, it just seemed like something that would be right up her alley. When I bought this, I bought a second-hand edition, so it's got a broken spine and everything. So I bought myself a new copy that doesn't have a broken spine because I prefer to have pristine copies generally of books, but I don't mind getting secondhand, and I know that my younger sister actively breaks her spine, so she wouldn't mind having this secondhand copy passed on to her. So I decided to give this to her and then keep a new copy for myself. And then similarly, I'm getting rid of Room by Emma Donoghue. Again, I'm giving this to my younger sister. She has read it before, but she read it a very long time ago. And when I was talking about it with her because I'd finished it, she was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I would actually want to reread it because I don't remember everything that happened. So I really hate this movie cover. I hate it so much. I don't usually have this burning passion against movie covers, but this one, I don't know why, it just grinds on me. It's not even ugly. The people are actually pretty beautiful. But anyway, I don't really like this cover, so I got myself a new one with the like bookish cover, and she can have the movie cover because I don't think she minds aesthetic that much once again. In a similar vein, I am going to unhaul Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. So I read this one and I really loved it, so it's not because it's a bad book once again. I decided to buy more of Kafka's books because I really love his writing, and the only way to get all of his short stories in a collection was with the story of Metamorphosis included in it. So in a way I've kind of got a double copy of Metamorphosis. My younger sister hasn't read it and I think she's going to very much appreciate it, so I'm giving this one to her. My younger sister gets a lot of books from me. I recently bought her The Nowhere Girls and Heartless, and this is a tangent, but I hope she loves them. Can't wait till she gets to them. Okay, and then the next two are books that I'm unhauling for real. The first one is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies by Seth Graham Smith and Jane Austen. I read this one back in October, I believe, and I was trying to read seasonally, or November, because I missed reading seasonally, and it was just pretty awful. The movie is quite funny and entertaining, but the movie does what the book should have done. The book kind of copy-pastes the story of Pride and Prejudice and then inserts zombie fights into random places where it's not entirely necessary, so it doesn't alter the plot whatsoever. However, the zombies in the movie do alter the plot, and it's quite funny and comedic, and it's everything I hoped that the book would be, but the book was not. So away it goes, and it can find a better home somewhere else. And last but not least, I want to unhaul Blackbird, and this one is by Konoko Sakurakoji, and this is one that I read in the month of June. I didn't really like it at all. I felt like it was very problematic, the portrayal of a female character. I don't know what younger me was thinking when she bought this, but at least it was a very quick read. I just think it needs to be off my shelves because I didn't enjoy it, and I'm trying not to keep books that I don't enjoy anymore. Take it away, past Olivia. So the first one that I have to show you, well the first two, are Uglies and Pretties by Scott Westerfeld. So I have read these two and they were okay. I didn't really like the first one, but I enjoyed the second one a lot more, weirdly enough. It's a kind of dystopian series where they live in this world where people are perfect, they get this surgery or procedure and they turn into these really pretty people. However, for the first like 18 or 16 years you are an ugly, and this one person is an ugly while their best friend has become a pretty, and her best friend runs away and kind of just runs like away, and she is commissioned to go and find her, and when she does, she discovers a lot about the world that they live in, and it's a really big question of whether or not she will be able to be pretty after learning this knowledge. I did think it was really good, but I read those years ago and I haven't continued the series. Not for me, not for my shelf. Because the next two books that I'm getting rid of are Frankenstein by Mary Shelley and Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Don't you worry guys, Frankenstein is still one of my all-time favourite classics. I actually have a third copy. And the third copy is of this edition, like this classics edition that I'm trying to collect. It looks like this, the Penguin Paperbacks Classics. I really love them more than their cloth bound, because I don't like the way the dust kind of sticks to cloth bounds and things stick to it. So I'm trying to collect the classics that I love in those paperback ones, and I really am happy with that edition and that paperback. And that one is in the Netherlands, so when I studied Frankenstein for first year of uni, I do English literature and creative writing, I didn't have it with me because I dumbly left it back in the Netherlands, so I had to buy another copy, which is this one that I studied with. It's huge because it's got like a study guide at the back and at the front, and I've annotated it and put notes in it, but I'm going to get rid of it now because I don't actually need more than one copy, and if I am going to keep a copy, it's going to be the other one. And then, dumbly, after we bought that one and studied it in English literature, I found that I actually did bring a copy with me, and that was this Black Wordsworth copy. I don't know where I got this from, probably bought it for about £1 somewhere, and it's not got the best cover, so I'm just going to get rid of it too. I only need one copy of Frankenstein, I don't need more. So next up we have The Silent Songbird by Melanie Dickinson. If you watched one of my Owls vlogs, I'll find the correct one. You'll know that I read this one and I didn't enjoy it. I thought I was going to because it's a Little Mermaid retelling, but it kind of deviates a lot from the Little Mermaid storyline, and the character is really dumb and the problems are really juvenile and the writing was not so great. So basically I didn't enjoy this one at all. I cannot sell it because it's an art copy, so I might try and trade it for something or just give it away and donate it because I didn't really enjoy it. Then back to something that I had to read for my second year of uni, which is this year, and that is Dr. Faustus and Other Plays by Christopher Marlowe. We only had to read Dr. Faustus and I didn't really enjoy it at all. I thought it was quite boring, but it's not like terribly boring, it's just you don't feel anything for it, and I don't like books where I have no opinion. Like, I'd rather hate a book and feel passionate about why I hate it, or love a book and feel passionate about why I love it or quite like it and feel something for the book rather than feel nothing at all. And that's what I felt when I read this one, so I'm going to be selling it on to students who are going to do this course next year. We kind of have this Facebook page where the previous year of students sell the books down to the next year of upcoming students, so that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on buying English literature fiction books for your course. You can just get them secondhand for £2 or £3, and I will be doing that for this one. And then the last 3 books are all books from when I first started blogging that I tried to read and review but started and didn't like. So we have The Two Marias by Jonathan Kislev, and this is a non-fiction true story about these 2 friends called Maria and how they grew up and grew apart and grew together, and I just didn't really like it. Lastly, we've got these 2 books by Ryan Hyatt, and the first one is Stay Younger Longer, and you've also got Rise of the Liberators. I believe one is a prequel to the other, so I agreed to read and review the first book, and I tried it, and it's a sci-fi kind of apocalyptic one, and I wasn't the hugest fan, so I let them know. However, they still sent me the prequel, which was annoying because I told them I didn't like the first one and I wasn't going to review it because I would have to leave such a terribly negative review, and they still sent me the prequel. I don't know why some people do that, but anyway, nonetheless, I will be getting rid of these, and I think I'm going to do a blog giveaway and pass them on to another blogger who might be able to read it, review it, and give it a more positive rating than I did. And there we have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below what is a book that you have recently unhauled or are thinking of unhauling. And yes, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be updated every time I have a new video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.